What? No Chopin? The dual career choices of Alice Wildermuth O'Sullivan. I'm Robert O'Sullivan, her husband. Back in the late 50s, my late wife, Alice Wildermuth, not yet O'Sullivan, had the perfect legal excuse for absences from many high school classes. As a gifted pianist, word got around that if one wanted her to perform at service clubs, retirement homes, events, etc., all one had to do was call Modesto's Downey High School's music department and arrange for it. This was in the growing California Central Valley city, immortalized in the film American Graffiti. George Lucas attended the same high school in that era. One of the youngest students ever accepted by international European concert artist Egon Patry, whose other students included Earl Wild, John Ogden, Victor Borge, and Alexander Lieberman, with whom she later studied, she enjoyed sharing her talents. She was used to doing so, having been a regular church organist since the age of 5. It beat attending often less than stimulating classes. Little did she know how one such event would affect future careers in music and the law. The daughter of a carpenters union business agent and a professional tailor, she especially looked forward to performing in a large home which she had admired a long time and was in the best part of town. She had heard that it had a fine piano. The event was hosted by the president of the local chapter of the American Association of University Women. On arrival, Alice gave the hostess prepared copies of her program, which she had for everyone. What? No Chopin? Was the immediate response. I carefully planned a balanced program for the time allowed, said Alice, but there must be Chopin. Alice relented, playing the Polonaise by memory. She didn't like playing something she hadn't prepared, and she didn't like being told what to play. The hostess reminded her too much of how moneyed women treated her highly skilled tailor mother. After that day, she never played Chopin publicly for over 40 years. Plus, she decided that day that she would not make music the main source of her livelihood, because she did not want her art to include responding to the whims and insistencies of matrons and patrons of the arts. She wanted to play what she wanted to play, when, where, what, and how should be up to her, to ensure that she would get a good day job. Already having a typing job in a law office, she decided that day to pursue becoming an attorney. Years later, she became one, even while taking a very unusual law office study route to get there. She gave a Carnegie Hall solo piano recital in 1979 and passed the California bar exam within a 12-month period. She wound up having distinguished careers in music and the law, where she provided leadership on both the California and the national levels. Her legal leadership included chairing the California State Bar's Board of Legal Specialization and serving on the board of directors of the National Board of Trial Advocacy. Through the years, she had many adventures of a musical sort as a church organist, music director, jazz big band keyboardist, including several gigs with drummer Louis Bellson, and a concert performer. She had special skills as an accompanist and an arranger. Her music inspired much versatility and many inspired collaborations in classical, jazz, and church music. She often worked bell and percussive instruments into the mix. Some of her most memorable performances involved directing from the piano a choir singing African American spirituals with a jazz night job trio of her, virtuoso clarinetist, school administrator Clarence Warren, and trombonist Dave Weber, MD, backed by multiple percussionists. As Alice's husband of over 51 years, I've taken it on as a project to share many recordings of her on YouTube, including classical piano and organ, Christmas music, big band jazz keyboard, and church choirs of various sorts. I've done this to share the range and beauty of her artistry. I do this also with the hope so that many aspiring musicians who face the day job issue, a very real issue for many, may be inspired and challenged by Alice's bifurcated past. Check out the music on the Alice Wildermuth O'Sullivan YouTube channel.